Democratic Party, late Umar Musa Yar'Adua. The declared winner in the 2007 presidential election, Yar'Adua accepted the fact that the electoral process that produced him was flawed. Following unresolved differences, the dogged politician parted ways with the ANPP and pitched his tent with a new political party, Congress for Progressive Change, CPC. On this platform, Muhammadu Buhari contested the presidential election in 2011 against the then-sitting president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Again, he lost, and his hope in the judiciary at that time was again dashed.
This decision of the Supreme Court is politically motivated and has little judicial content. This Supreme Court has proved no better than the Supreme Court of 2003 and 2007.
Jonathan.
The outcome of that election, which Buhari also challenged up to the Supreme Court, made him to announce never to participate in elections again. His decision was not going to be, as Nigerians who believed in the Buhari phenomenon would not take his no for an answer.
And that September, I said to him, General, the situation that Nigeria is going to be in 4 years may be such that you may have to run. He was very angry with me because he said, I'm a man of my words. I will not go back on my words. I said, but you are not running for president for yourself. You've been president before. You are running for president for all of us. Therefore, it is not your decision alone. It is our collective decision. And if at the time, the party in the future says you must run, as a loyal party member, you have to run. He said, no, I'm not going to change my decision.
And it was about what he could offer the country. If it was about him, then that 2011 resolve not to run again could have held. But we just told him, no, sir, it's not about you. It's about Nigeria. And it's about what you can offer Nigeria. And we believe you have a lot to offer, so you need to run again.
Towards the 2015 general election, what turned out to be a defining moment, a merger of major opposition political parties, altered the political permutation and the history of democracy in Nigeria. Buhari's CPC, Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, All Nigeria People's Party, ANPP, and a faction of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, formed a common front. The All Progressives Congress, APC, was the result of a coalition. The ultimate goal was to end the reign of the then-ruling People's Democratic Party, PDP, which has been in power since 1999.
It became necessary, absolutely necessary, to ensure that we had a change. And the only way that change could occur was to ensure that, yes, we were in a position to have a strong opposition. If you remember, the opposition was very weak. There were so many parties. And if you talked of an alliance, definitely you have problems because you may not be in a position to really ensure that whatever is desired by the collective body is achieved. So that was why now a merger became very important.
I could recall speaking to Bola Aswaju and Akande, Chief Akande, because they have secured their constituency, the Southwest. For us in the North, the Southeast and South-South, there are strong divisions. The Southwest was the only secure constituency. And we advise that please get the cooperation of the rest of the group. We came together, we decided what to do. This is an important political development because without coming together, the opposition, and taking away power from PDP, I wonder which political development and economic development and security could have been the consequences of subsequent events in this country.
The intention was captured in a succinct slogan, change. Then, Buhari reluctantly accepted to lead the change Nigerians were yearning for and ran again.
I humbly wish to present myself before you, before all Nigerians, and before God, seeking to be elected as APC's presidential candidate.
He contested the presidential ticket of the new but major opposition party, APC, with other four aspirants and emerged as the candidate.
Muhammadu Buhari as the winner.
It was a keenly contested primaries, you remember, and he emerged. And clearly, and this is without prejudice to all the qualities that all the other candidates, all the other aspirants had. Of course, he towers above all of them, and he emerged. So for us, it was like hitting the nail on the head and putting a round peg in a round hole.
With a much-wanted politician running again on the platform of a popular opposition party against a well-established ruling party, another tight contest loomed. And then, the APC metamorphosed from just a party to a national movement as Buhari was seen as the answer to what Nigerians were frantically yearning for: fight against corruption, improved security, and economic development. The wave of change swept across Nigeria like a wildfire leading up to the 2015 general elections.
Having been a former Minister of Petroleum, that under his watch 3 refineries were constructed. Having been a head of state, having been a chairman of Petroleum Trust Fund that managed infrastructure development across the country, they could not trace anywhere where he pilfered public funds. So for that, over the years, he garnered a lot of supporters across the country. And developed what we call cult followership.
This led to an unprecedented feat in the honors of Nigerian democracy. Though it happened in the month of April 2015, nobody was fooled on the announcement of a presidential election result. A sitting president was unseated for the first time in Nigeria, and the goal-getter achieved what he had longed for over 12 years. So, finally, Buhari got the mandate, and Nigerians who believe in him welcome a new leader to pilot the country in a new direction and a greater height of development. The shopping list of Nigerians' yearning and expectations on socio-economic development is literally endless, and they would not settle for less. Despite an initial health challenge, Muhammadu Buhari administration settled in and faced the challenges confronting the country. Boko Haram terrorist insurgency in the northeast has been largely degraded. Corruption is being scaled down and the economy picking up, while infrastructure projects are also springing up like never before.
It's been proven that there will be no development, economically, socially, without having the infrastructures in place. And that's what it came to do. For me, that is what, for me, is the peak of the pack in the achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari. Today, whatever anybody wants to say, just look at it. Look at our transportation system. Look at our railways. My dad spent all his life working for the railways. So I know it, I can speak to it. Railways was dead, totally buried. He came, like play, he resolved it. Nigeria was not just created today. Even this new dispensation from 1999 now, 1999 to now, it will be 20 years this year. So why was it difficult
in those previous 16 years for anybody to fix those rail. Look at our airport. For the first time, nobody has done it. That rail will get to the airport. Go to Abuja airport. You will feel that you are anywhere in the world. So when you say things like that, as a people, we must learn to look deeply and compare and see. Yes, we may not be where we want to be, but clearly, President Muhammadu Buhari is walking his talk.
Mr. President, in spite of the meager resource, had embarked on the most massive critical infrastructure for the country in the last 3.5 years. 5,000 kilometers of federal roads, 5,000 kilometers of standard gauge rail line, additional 5,000 megawatts of electricity. And it has also embarked on the agrarian revolution, where the state is pumping in money to help farmers. To me, it had been done in the past 19 years we return to the Fourth Republic, Nigeria could have been a different country.
Barely 3 years into this new taste of governance, Nigerians were already yearning for more, as they could not wait for Buhari to declare his intention to run for another term. As early as April 2018, President Buhari broke the ice. Despite that, individuals and groups of supporters would not leave anything to chance in ensuring the return of the man of the people.
We knew that Mr. President on his own, even in 2014, some people bought the phone for him. So coming into power as president and knowing the kind of person he is, we didn't want him to make it too late. If we had left him, he would have just gone back to Dara with his cows. But we felt we needed somebody like him who will certainly not touch other people's funds, which happened in the past.
And then, the Buhari-Osinbajo administration decided to take developmental strides in the Nigeria project to the next level.
Those in favor say yes.
The yearning for more by Nigerians was likely the case amongst the APC card-carrying members, as Buhari again emerged the sole candidate of the party after a direct primary election across the country.
Nigeria, say Buhari!
However, the unanimous decision of the party was not going to be binding on all Nigerians. The incumbent president faced an unprecedented challenge in the 2019 general election, with 73 candidates on the ballot paper contesting for the number one seat. The principal challenger was a former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, who was once a stalwart of the ruling party. Coming in the year the country marks 20 years of uninterrupted democratic rule, the decision was for the eligible electorate to take at the poll on February 23, 2019.
Muhammadu Buhari of the All Progressives Congress, having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared winner and is returned elected. Thank you.
The love for Muhammadu Buhari defied all descriptions. Old and young expressed this in different ways.
I like the government because farmers are making money. Apart from that, I see me at the time where you never did there, my promotion another day like this. My business, no, they move. But now they move. They move well.
Most of the leaders in this country are those who either buy their love or buy their fame or buy their political position. But in your own case, you don't spend 1 naira and you have love come to you. You have leadership come your way. This is only judgment I have to say you are destined by God to govern this country.
While Nigerians expect the judiciary to ratify their decision, President Muhammadu Buhari begins another 4-year term and is last constitutionally allowed. The promise is to take Nigeria to next level.
The next level is going to be a level of infrastructure,
all over the country, roads, rail, power, healthcare, everything infrastructure will have a major emphasis under the next level. Then healthcare itself will be a standalone focus under the next level. Therefore, the next level is a level of consolidation. It's a level in which Nigeria will go beyond potentials and will begin to realize her potentials.
All of the things he had done did not make Muhammadu Buhari to own homes in excess of need, to buy cars or own them in excess of need, to open foreign bank accounts, or to steal from the treasury. No, it cannot happen now that at this advanced age of his life, that President Muhammadu Buhari will become a different person than he had been. And I think this, in essence, is what warranted Nigerians' trust in him, mandating him to carry on for 4 more years as elected president of Nigeria. I assure Nigerians that the Buhari they know is the same Buhari they have, and is the same Buhari they continue to have.